Hasboni with Chanyo Yun today, who is a lawyer in Würzburg in Germany with a very well-known social media profile, both on YouTube and on Twitter, and a very well-known lawyer who has been suing for his clients Facebook for quite some time now. And the issue at stake is hate and hate speech and fake information on the internet, in particular in social media. Yun is one of the early adopters of this field in Germany, and we had a very, very interesting conversation about how to deal with regulation or non-regulation of social media platforms on the internet. A second field of activity where Mr. Yun is very active is all the conspiracy theories popping up everywhere when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic. He even coined a specific term for this called Quatschjura, so stupid law, as a hashtag on Twitter. So we spoke about that tendency in relation to the liability and the obligations of social media platforms. And last not least, we spoke about changes in the legal domain, in particular in the way how lawyers work during the pandemic and hopefully after the pandemic due to digitalization. My main lesson was, whatever we do in this field, and there's plenty of activity here from the legislator and from the courts. We just to mention here the DSA, the DMA, the German Netzwerkdurchsetzungsgesetz, so the Internet Enforcement Law in Germany, the Austrian Kommunikationsplattformengesetz, so the law on electronic communication in Austria. So whatever is happening in the domain requires cases. So there is a need that in particular politicians dealing with the matter understand the stakes and understand the fundamental rights as they conflict by the example of cases. And that's why we spoke also about some of the most prominent cases in the domain, in particular the so-called Glawischnik-Piszczek case. Have a look into this. It's really interesting to hear a practicing lawyer in the domain with such a reputation.